Happy Monday and good noon. I'm Michelle Gooch with Life by Design. If you are in the middle of a shift, you want to shift, or a shift has been put on you, I would love to have a conversation with you. Find me at www.lifebydesign.guru. I love to work with people, partner with people who are in transition. www.lifebydesign.guru. I hope you've had the opportunity over this holiday break to watch some good movies. And I know you're aware of the soundtrack of the movies. You know, when the music gets dark and ominous and something bad is about to happen. And so we start to anticipate it. We start to tense up. We start to recognize, oh, something bad is going down here. Or maybe it goes the opposite direction. The music gets lighthearted and happy and joyful, and you're like, oh, yay, you kind of relax. The thing I wanted to happen in this movie is finally coming. It's going to happen. That music sets the tone for us. It gives us a cue at what to anticipate, what to expect next. And believe it or not, we do this to ourselves all day long. Now, we don't necessarily have a soundtrack playing in the background, although some people do, that give us cues, but we do it to ourselves. It's a daily thing. And it's interesting that we would fall into some habits that set the tone, and it's not necessarily the tone that we want. So let me ask you a few questions. When you hit snooze in the morning, what tone does that set for the day? When you wake up in a frantic, panic, rushing, hurrying, trying to get it all done, what tone does that set for the day? When you begin to yell and holler and freak out, especially on your children, what tone does that set? Not just for your children, but for you. When you think about, a lot of people grab their phones first thing in the morning, and they pick their phones up on their way out of bed, and they start answering email and texting and answering social media notifications and all that kind of stuff. All of those little habits that we fall into set the tone for us for that day. And every day we set the tone, we eventually have a tone for the entire year, right? So it's important for us in January to begin to talk about this idea of setting the tone. So all month, every Monday, we will talk a little more about setting the tone for the day so that we can set the tone for our year 2020. So today I have two challenges for you. I guess it's not for you, it's for me too. It's for both of us. One is that we begin every day without grabbing our phone. You get up in the morning, don't touch your phone. If your phone is your alarm, just push the stop button and walk away. That's my first challenge. Don't start your day with your phone in your hand. But the other challenge is find one thing, one small thing that you enjoy, one thing that you would be excited to wake up to, one thing that you would look forward to when the alarm goes off. Now, for some people that's coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Some people that's hot tea. I'm not a hot beverage drinker, but that might be perfect for you. Maybe it's walking the dog or going for a run or having a good breakfast or your warm shower or you're sitting on the porch. Whatever it is, find that one thing. It doesn't need to be some huge, big intention or purpose. Just one thing you would enjoy. If you actually could figure out how to incorporate it into your morning, you would enjoy it. So I'm going to ask you to find it and then begin to attempt incorporating it into your morning routine. Those are the two challenges for setting the tone. Now we're going to talk about it all month. We're going to talk about a lot more in detail, but for today, this week, let's wake up without grabbing our phone and getting on it immediately and find the one thing that we would enjoy if we could incorporate it into our morning and begin incorporating it. I look forward to hearing from you and understanding how that works for you in this next week. And we'll add to that, we'll change some of our habits in the month of January. See you next Monday.